G'day everyone, Howie here again, welcome back. So this is it, the last episode before I hit the road. Today we're going to talk about exactly what I'm going to take, all the major stuff, how I've packed it. One thing I've got to tell you, one thing I got completely wrong and had to fix. And there's an extra clip at the end where my daughter and I do a couple of modifications to the car and the trailer. Okay, so let's get into it, eh? In this section of my spreadsheet, I have highlighted in red Woolies and Coles Click and Collect. Because I won't leave Biscuit in the car for all the obvious reasons, I do this to remind me to ring my order through the day before so I can collect it on the way through to the campsite. I have a keto diet and have specific foods I know are low carb, and I don't want to waste time searching for them in an unfamiliar store and buy a whole lot of stuff I don't need while I'm doing it. I used the keto diet because I was once 190 kilos. I'm now down to 96 and I just want to stay there. My diet consists mainly of free-range eggs, pork, Scotch fillet steak, some almond flour to replace bread, some greens, usually baby spinach, some pineapple, light jelly for afters, zero carb beer and of course zero carb Valentine's whiskey. I cook with liquid coconut oil and grass-fed butter. Last but not least, Biscuits, my puppy dog's chicken breasts. Yeah, she's spoiled. I also have a dual zone fridge, 12 volt to 40 volt, so I can keep all my meat frozen without freezing my beer or my eggs. People are saying, well, that's going to be a lot to move around camp. It's not moving around camp. Once it's in the car, it's in the car. And I won't be moving it. And there it is, just like that. Bob's your uncle. Or, being 2026, maybe your aunt. I don't want to be running backwards and forwards to the car all day, which is what usually happens when you've got a tent or something else. So, I'm going to make sure I pack what I need day by day in the trailer, and what I'm going to store for later will go in the car. To do this, I am going to be using 4 different types of container. This first container here is for the tall stuff, like the whiskey, fly spray. Don't get them mixed up, Howie. That box will probably go in the trailer if there's a space. If not, it'll go in the car. This one here, I've got 2 of them. Now, Woolworths sometimes run out of that stuff, and what with Iran and who knows what, and what deliveries are not going to be coming, I just want to make sure that the stuff that I really like and the stuff I really want, I've got with me. This here is important. These are my pills. That's 6 months worth, all right? If you've got a health card, the government heavily subsidise your pills, but you can only get a month's supply at a time. I asked my doctor, or my doctor offered, he said, oh, I'll do a regulation 24, I think it is, and then they give you 6 months supply at the reduced rate. So if you're going to go away, you know, maybe you should seriously think that. I know you can take the scripts, but the problem is a lot of country towns, the pharmacist or the chemist won't have the brands you want, so they have to order it in. When I lived in Dunedoo, that's what you have to do. I go and give them the script. A couple of days later, the pills would come in. So you want to make sure that you get the right pill when you want it, take them with you. So that's that one. That will go in the trailer, on top of which you will have 2 of this size on each one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those 4 will include, well, day by day, medicals, batteries, rubber bands. I love my rubber bands. Bathroom stuff, dog treats, biscuits, treats have got to go in there, chargers, and at night time in the bed, this will be like the bedside table. Do anything. This one here, these ones here at the bottom
are a bit taller. I'm going to have 4 of these, which will go in the car. Now, here we are at the moment, and this is how it's packed. You'll notice that this here it has been lifted up. Yeah. Now that is an added extra that doesn't come standard on the cruiser. I find it very, very handy. Here we are here. Now I have changed things around a bit, and there's a reason for that. The tow ball weight, as one of our subscribers reminded us, is for the Atmos is 75 kilos. That is the weight pressing down from the trailer onto the car. And yes, I'm with the trike on it. And yes, I'm at 100 kilos. So what I've had to do is remove 25 kilo weight off that tow ball. And that I moved all this heavy stuff, I moved from the front to the back, putting the weight at the back and lifting the trailer up. This stuff here is all just the light stuff. So I've done all that. This is the water. I wasn't going to carry any water. That takes 60 litres of water. I've put 40 litres in it. And the weight of that 40 litres again pushes the trailer down. And you'll notice there I've taken the front wheel off, and they're heavy bloody things. And I have put it under here. You can see it even sits nice and steady there, even with the thing up. So I put that there, which gives me the 2 advantages. 1, I've taken the weight off the front, and 2, I put weight on the back. So having done all that, I find that I now, when I put the trike on without its battery, I'm about 75 kilos. That's my 124 volt battery, and this is here. This here is the 12 volt connection. So I can plug that into here, and that will run the connections up near the bed, so I can run a 12 volt. Now, this is very heavy to lift up. So if you were thinking of getting it, I would, if I were you, I would suggest you try and lift one up first. Especially when you could play spare tyre on it. No, I can do it, so I can do it. What do you can do? This is a dehumidifier. Tents and things, as most of you know, even caravans, and get condensation.
And here's where Biscuit rides. Obviously she has the harness on when we're driving, and she likes to just lay there, look out the window, and happy as a pig in mud. I know I said I was going to only do one more video. I wanted to demonstrate some upgrades to the car. I'm putting an awning on the side of the car, and a couple of things I've done to the trike. So when I say I'm going to do it, it's my daughter's going to do it, and my daughter will take you in now. And that's my daughter Julie. She's the handy one. Say hello, Julie.
Hello, Julie.
That's it. Thank you very much, smart ass. Yes. Okay. So get to work.
I'm on it.
Now I'm sure there's many of you asking yourself, what's he putting a second awning up for? He's got one on the camper trailer, and that's true. And the camper trailer one is very good, and it takes 10-15 minutes by the time you get the poles out. But if I'm only going to stay for one night somewhere, and suppose I want a bit of protection over the kitchen while I'm cooking, it's easier for me just to pull the car alongside, pull that awning out, and it takes a few minutes. The poles are already in it, and then just roll it back up when I'm finished. So it's just an add-on. It's not a replacement. It's just another tool to use as needed. So that's why I'm putting that on. It's a video, so.
Oh.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. That's better. Thank you, darling.
Back away slowly now.
And finally, these are 2 things I put on the trike. I put a bracket for my drone handset and for the camera there, so I can take plenty of videos. That's all I wanted to show you for that. And one last thing, there's my new sticker, my new logo I have on the back of my camper trailer now. So if you see me on the road, please give me a wave. Or if I'm in camp, come over, drop in, have a cup of coffee or you can't have tea, I haven't got any tea, coffee. It'd be lovely to see you and we'll have a chat. Well, okay everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. As usual, would you please like, subscribe, comment and share. Now, I love your comments. I read everyone and I answer as many as I can. So please keep them coming. It's been very, very invigorating for me. The next video will be on our way. So until then, I guess it's just hooroo.